Today I begin lecture 8, Empiricism. This is a very brief sketch of what exactly empiricism is. I hope the points here are able to elucidate what I mean by empiricism. Empiricism, in its various forms, is considered a source of knowledge by some philosophers who believe that sense experience received through sense organs convey the truth. Traditional empiricism was propounded by Locke, Berkeley, and Hume, who considered sense experience to be nothing more than sensations received by the consciousness in the shape of sense perception. Resembling this view is sensationalism, which believes that sensation alone is true and nothing more than sensation exists. Pragmatism, which is radical in its belief, believes that each and everything has its final source in empirical sensations. Logical positivism or logical empiricism of A.J. Ayer believes that analysis of experience is nothing but a logical analysis, and therefore whatever exists is nothing but empirical beliefs and empirical sensations. Traditional empiricism believes that the mind at birth is tabula rasa and is inactive in nature. Experience in the form of sensation and reflection become the source of knowledge which fill up this tabula rasa. Simple and complex concepts are responsible for all that we know. Even conceptual and actual knowledge are empirical. Whatever is perceived and verified is considered to be valid. Qualities are derived either from sensation or from reflection. Regarding innate ideas, these philosophers believe that knowledge is impossible when there is no body. Therefore, ideas cannot exist without a body, and therefore, there is nothing called an innate idea. All knowledge is inductive in nature because it believes that everything is only probably true. There exists a uniformity in nature on the basis of which we feel that our experience and knowledge originates from natural events. Therefore, the limit of knowledge lies only in this sense experience. We cannot transcend this experience. Regarding the criticism of empiricism, we say that, like rationalism, empiricism too is one sided. It is incorrect to believe that consciousness is inactive all the time because the mind receives sensations and turns them into concepts and ideas. So it is inactive and active both. In other words, when it receives sensations, it is inactive, and when it turns them into concepts and ideas, it becomes active. Gestalt argues that sensations are not received in parts, they are received as a whole. Therefore, a difference between the concept, there is a difference between a concept and the object it signifies. We do not receive knowledge in bits and pieces. On the contrary, we receive it as a whole. Empiricism also believes that the criteria of whatever is known is physically seen and verified. But the theory of empiricism itself cannot be seen as an object. In that case, it must not exist. So we see empiricism leads to skepticism and so cannot be accepted as a satisfactory theory of knowledge. Today I end my lecture here. In my next lecture, I will come with a fresh topic. Thank you.